Hi everyone, I'm Rita Kamath, Product Manager for OneDrive and SharePoint at Microsoft. Today, I'm really excited to showcase several feature enhancements within Microsoft 365 Backup, Microsoft 365 Archive, and the SharePoint storage management capabilities designed to help organizations stay resilient, cost-effective, and Copilot-ready, all in the face of exponential content growth in the AI era and rising risks from ransomware or even accidental data loss. Let's jump right in. Microsoft 365 Backup is designed to deliver resiliency at scale, so organizations can recover quickly from large impact events. But customers also tell us about the need to restore precisely what's needed without disrupting active projects or even business processes. Granular Restore lets admins restore exactly what's needed, couple of files or even folders, without restoring everything else. Now, this means faster recovery, less disruption, and business continuity, even for everyday accidental data loss scenarios. In this demo, I am working as the Microsoft 365 Backup Administrator for a Java organization. Andre, our finance director, was working on a couple of reporting files which were stored in the finance SharePoint site and accidentally deleted a bunch of those files. He also managed to empty the recycle bin, thinking he was clearing old files. Now, those files are gone beyond the standard user level recovery. Now, imagine a team member were to ask Copilot, please summarize last quarter's financial reports. Without access to those files, Copilot cannot generate insights, business reporting stalls with deadline slipping and trust in AI eroding. As the backup administrator, your mission is to restore just the crucial financial reporting folder from a backup snapshot without rolling back the entire finance site or disrupting any other ongoing work. Now let's see how Microsoft 365 Backup's Granular Restore feature can empower you to achieve that seamlessly. In Microsoft 365 Backup Admin Console, I can easily initiate a Granular Restore task by selecting the impacted files, a point in time right before the accidental deletion. Now, once the restore task has been created, I will be able to track the progress, and as the task completes, the restore files will be placed in a dedicated folder for the user to access. Departmental Billing for Microsoft 365 Backup enables administrators to configure backup policies by granular scopes, such as departments, geographic locations, or even by member firms, and then be able to manage pay-as-you-go charges across multiple Azure subscriptions. This transparency will empower each department to manage its own usage and budget more effectively and be able to make those informed decisions around data protection investments. Now, Java is a global enterprise with finance, legal, sales, product development, and technology departments across multiple geolocations. Today, all backup costs roll up into a single tenant-wide bill, making it really hard for individual departments to understand their share or be able to manage their budgets effectively. Let's see how, with departmental billing, we can change that. In the Microsoft 365 Backup Console, you can view the billing policy associated with each backup policy. Now, to be able to assign department-specific billing policies, I will need to navigate to the Pay-as-you-go billing policy section and create a new policy, assign the relevant Azure subscription, resource group, region, and if I need to, set the budget, review, and create the policy. Once the billing policy is created, I will be able to assign that billing policy to the backup policy. Departmental billing enables customers to scale Microsoft 365 backup with confidence by aligning costs to the teams that actually generate them, supporting chargeback models and delegating backup management, all while maintaining centralized control. Now, longer term retention for backup policies extends Microsoft 365 backup beyond the standard 1 year retention, allowing admins to keep backup data for extended periods using the same policy driven experience. In this demo, I'm the Microsoft 365 backup admin for Java, where our finance and legal teams manage critical SharePoint content that must be retained for 2 years due to compliance and audit requirements. I will now show you how you can extend retention on existing backup policies while keeping the same automated protection and recovery experience. Let's take a look at how we can extend a backup policy's retention to 2 years. Watch how this change is applied by editing the existing policy. Let's navigate to the Microsoft 365 Backup Admin Console, select an existing policy, edit the policy settings, and change the retention from 1 year to 2 years, and then save the policy. Extended retention will let you go beyond 1 year while preserving the simplicity and reliability of Microsoft 365 Backup. As content grows, keeping Microsoft 365 backup policies aligned with thousands of sites and users doesn't really scale. New content is created every day, and anything missed becomes a recovery risk. Full workload backup addresses this by automatically backing up everything in scope with a single policy and continuously including newly created artifacts. This way, protection keeps pace with growth without the need for any manual intervention. In this demo, I am the Microsoft 365 backup admin for Java, which is a fast growing organization where content growth is constant. Historically, backup policies were scoped manually, so newly created sites could be left unprotected until someone remembered to add them. Now, that was a real risk. My goal is to ensure everything in scope is automatically protected from day one without having to chase growth or updating policies every week. Let's take a look at how full workload backup policies for SharePoint sites, which can protect all SharePoint contact in scope with a single policy. Watch how the coverage is defined just once and maintained automatically as content grows. We'll navigate over to Microsoft 365 Backup Admin Console and create a backup policy, selecting all sites and optionally including specific sites if I need to. Let's review the billing policy, the retention period, and then finally hit review and finish. Now, this is a powerful feature because as new SharePoint sites and content are constantly created, they will be automatically included in the backup coverage. Admins don't have to update policies or remember to add new sites. Now, that's protection that keeps pace with your growth. Many customers are already using site level archive to move inactive SharePoint sites out of active storage, reducing costs and improving Copilot relevance. But not every site becomes inactive at the same time. More often, it's specific files or folders that are no longer needed day to day, while the rest of the site remains active. File level archive gives admins the precision to archive exactly what's inactive while keeping the rest of the site collaborative. In this scenario, I'm managing a SharePoint site at Relic Cloud where teams actively collaborate. But historical files from the past projects are cluttering search results and Copilot responses. Now, instead of archiving the whole site, I'll show how file level archive will allow me to move just the inactive files out of active storage. So Copilot focuses on what's current, while older content stays compliant and retrievable. Here, I am in a standard SharePoint document library. A user will be able to select inactive files and archive them directly from the library, keeping files visible while moving them into cost-effective storage. Once archived, these files will continue to appear in the same folder structure users are already working in. There's no separate archive location and no disruption to how teams navigate their content. When a user selects an archive file, SharePoint clearly indicates that the file is archived. With a single action, the user can bring that file back on demand. No tickets, no waiting on IT. If the file has been archived for more than a week, it can take up to 24 hours for the file to be active again. Users can even choose to recursively archive all files in a folder if the entire folder is ready for archive. This means employees can self-serve access to inactive content, while IT benefits from lower storage costs and longer-term retention, all without disrupting day-to-day productivity. File-level archive keeps data accessible for users and optimized for the business. That was a quick look at how Microsoft 365 Backup and Archive keeps your data resilient, restorable, and relevant for Copilot. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more helpful videos. To explore more resources and find our SharePoint community, visit our SharePoint hub at adoption.microsoft.com/SharePoint. Thanks for watching.